Hello, hello, hello. I am your host OCL, and welcome back to One Century Later. Today we'll be taking a look at all events from August 3rd to August 9th, 1925. As with last week, all of my sources are in the description down below. Monday, August 3rd, 1925. Elections were held in Sicily for the local government positions. The Black Shirts, a volunteer militia for the fascist government, were strategically placed at the voting booths to intimidate voters into voting for the fascist party. Tuesday, August 4th, 1925. Hendrikus Koolhaas became the Prime Minister of the Netherlands. He would serve as the Prime Minister of the Netherlands until March 8th of 1926, before becoming the Prime Minister again in 1933. Also on this day, after a 13-year occupation of Nicaragua, the U.S. Marines withdrew from the country. The occupation began in 1912 when a revolution broke out. The Marines arrived in Managua, Nicaragua, with permission of the government to protect American lives and property during the Civil War. After the October 1924 election that elected Carlos Solorzano to the Nicaraguan presidency, the U.S. and other Central American countries recognized the new government as the official government of Nicaragua, and the U.S. agreed to remove its troops by September 1st. Wednesday, August 5th, 1925. The Plaid Cymru political party in the UK was founded. Also known as the Party of Wales, it is a Welsh nationalist party focusing on ensuring the spread of Welsh culture and language and the independence of Wales from the UK. Thursday, August 6th, 1925. General Grigory Gotovsky of the Ukrainian SSR in the Soviet Union Red Army was assassinated by one of his assistants, Mayor Zader. Also on this day, the Oba of Lagos in the British Protectorate of Nigeria, Eshugbayi Eleko, was removed from power by the colonial government after Eleko refused to follow the demands of the colonial government. And finally, Loretta Wall, the first woman to enlist in the U.S. Navy, died on this day of tuberculosis. Friday, August 7th, 1925. The Honors Act 1925 was given royal assent by King George V. This act made it illegal to sell peerages or other honorary titles in the UK. It was created after David Lloyd George, 1st Earl Lloyd George of Dwyfor, sold peerages to raise funds for his political party from 1917 to 1922. Saturday, August 8th, 1925. Approximately 60,000 members of the Ku Klux Klan marched in Washington, D.C. to display their vast reach across America. During 1925, the KKK was at its peak with over 3 million members, roughly 2.5% of the USA's population. Sunday, August 9th, 1925. The Kakori train robbery occurred near Kakori in British India. The train held a safe filled with taxes collected from the Indian population and was being transported to the British Treasury. 10 Indians boarded the train, pulled the emergency stop, overpowered the guards, and stole the tax money from the safe. The group successfully robbed the train, stealing about 8,000 Indian rupee to fund their revolution to free India from British rule. The robbers would be caught and arrested, however their action influenced the population of India in their fight for independence. Also on this day, the German Socialist Labour Party of Poland was founded in Chorzów, Poland. And finally, in the British Protectorate of Nigeria, Ibikunle Akitoye was installed as the new Oba of Lagos after being elected by members of the Lagos ruling house on June 26th. And that is all. See you next week for all events from Monday, August 10th, 1925 to Sunday, August 16th, 1925.